Welcome back, Jackets. On this episode of The Buzz, we'll be creating quite the buzz as we dive into fall break. Dress code updates that are sure to suit everyone, soccer tryouts that will be a real kick, our student spotlight that's absolutely glowing, and cooking with Chase. It's going to be a recipe for fun. So let's get this buzz started and make some noise.
Hello students, and welcome back to another episode of The Buzz. Here we bring you the daily buzz on all that is happening at Oxford High School. I'm Bella.
And I'm Asher. Let's get started. What's wrong, Bella? Are you cold?
Yes, it's definitely feeling more like sweater weather.
It sure does, and you know what that means. It's time for fall break.
Fall break is coming up next week from October 6th to the 10th, a much needed 5-day break to relax. Whether you're sitting at home or traveling, it's a great time to unwind before the holiday season. Also, don't forget, tomorrow the 38th Annual Oxford Fest will take place in downtown Oxford. Oxford Fest is a huge festival full of crafts, games, and of course, food. Now on to Asher with the dress code.
We've been spotting some serious fashion violations with our dress code lately. So we hired our very own elite dress code detective, Malaya, to stitch together a solution to this pressing problem.
Oh, this is going to be something interesting.
Roll the fabric.
Hey you guys, it's your girl Malaya, and today I'm here to give you guys some more content about everything. So today we have the topic of dress code. Yes, we have to talk about it. Yes, we've been slacking, so I'm just here to tell you guys on more of you know, what we have to do to keep ourselves appropriate and stuff like that. So I'm gonna give you guys examples of what to wear and what not to wear. Let's get started. First, we're gonna start off with the girls because we've been noticing a lot of it. So girls, you can wear this. You know, the tank tops, they're cute and stuff like that, but you cannot wear this. That is not of the dress code. Our dress code is all shirts must go down to your belly button or lower, so they cannot be above your belly button. And next we have problems with leggings. So you can wear these type of leggings with this type of shirt, but you cannot wear this, you guys. This is too short. It's just way too short. In dresses, you can wear this or this, but you cannot wear this short of a dress, you guys. Our dresses have to touch our mid-thighs, okay, or our knees. Let's just take it to our knees. So now we're gonna switch to the boys because we've been seeing a little bit of mess ups from you guys. So with our athletic shorts, just no athletic shorts, okay? We cannot wear athletic shorts, but you can substitute with these shorts or either these shorts. So you guys, our eyes are temples, so you can wear this, but I don't want to see this. I don't want to see that, okay? And girls and guys, let's also remember that there are no sweatpants whatsoever allowed. Okay, you guys, that's all for this video. If you want to watch more of this video, you can just head to OHS Jacket Media YouTube page. I will put that down here because I can barely remember what I just said, so I'm gonna put that down here. And yes, you guys, let's just remember about our dress code. Let's respect ourselves, and let's just come to school to learn and also represent OHS. See y'all later.
Thank you, Malaya, for keeping our fellow students buttoned up about our dress code. But just a reminder that leggings must be worn with a long enough shirt that drops mid-thigh. No athletic material shorts, and ladies, please ensure your tops cover all the way down to your belly button. It's a material matter, right, Bella?
Absolutely, Asher. You're spot on. Here at OHS, we want to respect ourselves and others, and it all starts with dressing for success with our essential dress code.
But now that we've wrapped up this important topic, I've got the inside scoop on the upcoming soccer tryouts. And trust me, it's going to be a cake.
Are you ready to show off your soccer skills? Well, now is the time. Tryouts for the 2025-2026 soccer team are coming up. Tryouts will be held from October 20th through the 23rd at Chocolaca Park. Boys and girls will have different tryout times. Girls will have tryouts from 4 to 5:30 and boys will try out from 6 to 7:30. Be sure to contact Coach Rodriguez at drodriguez.de@oxbow.com. Man, all that talk really worked up my appetite. Hey, what's for lunch?
That's a great question. Now for the lunch menu for after fall break. On Monday, we're having a pizza bar and a ham and cheese croissant for the entree. For the vegetables, we're having canned peaches, ratatouille, and a salad bar. On Tuesday, we're having a chicken and cheese taco with fresh fruit and pineapple. On Wednesday, we're having a chicken ramen cup with fresh fruit and mandarin oranges. On Thursday, we're having spaghetti, fresh fruit, and a frozen strawberry cup. On Friday, we're having chicken bites in a roll, fresh fruit, and a pear. The lunch menu looks delicious. Now let's move right on to Bella.
Wow, Asher. To honest, talking about all that food really has me worked up about what Aaron and I have cooked up for this week. So Asher, did you hear about Student Spotlight?
No, what even is Student Spotlight, Bella?
Our team had the idea to sit down with some of our OHS friends and catch up with them about life in high school so far, or give them a chance to speak their thoughts and opinions. I'm curious as to what they had to say.
Wow,
My
Bella,
name's
you were...
Flynn, and I'm here with
Charlie Lambert.
And today I'm just going to ask you a question about Oxford High School and how your year's going. So what changes or improvements here at Oxford High School have you noticed this year so far?
I've really noticed an increase in teacher intervention. A lot of my teachers have been doing a lot better talking to me about things, like whether it be grades or even if I just kind of seem stressed one day, or even if I've missed a day of school. My teachers have been really understanding in helping me. And as a senior, I've noticed an increase in that since my 9th grade year even. And I've also noticed just an increase of teachers caring. And even in the media center, there's a therapy dog now, and the school's really caring about how we actually feel.
Shout out Oakley.
Shout out Oakley. I saw her this morning.
My name's Bella Flynn, once again, and I'm here with
Chase Williams.
Okay, so I have a few questions for you about... Why do you look so... Okay. Anyways, I have a few questions for you about the school year and how you feel so far. Is that okay?
Yeah. I'm sitting here.
Okay. So is there a teacher, a sport, or class or anything like that that has been encouraging to you or anything like that this year?
Mr. Skidmore.
Can you explain?
Well, he said that his number one rule is care, and he's forcing me to pass, so.
Wait, one time over. Come back. Do it right there. I need to see. This.
Students here at Oxford High School are shining bright like diamonds.
Asher, I told you this. Plus, when am I ever wrong? Anyways, let's head over to Kamari for this week's weather.
For today's weather, there is a high of 80 degrees and a low of 50 degrees. On Saturday, we have a high of 81 and a low of 60. And lastly, on Sunday, we will have a high of 78 and a low of 63. Also, students, don't forget, fall break is next week. The weather for next week is mostly mild with highs being in the 80s, and we should see sunny skies. Have a great fall break, students, and go Big O. Now back to Asher with sports.
Now it's time to check in on our amazing athletes. This week, Caden dug deep into the highlights that really spiked the scoreboard. Let's take a look at what Caden has to say.
Hello everybody, my name is Tate Gardner and I'm here with...
Dre Mills, senior right guard, defensive tackle.
Can you tell us about the game plan going into Friday's game?
Right now we are preparing to play Pale City, which is our rivals. I feel like practice has been way more physical, way more dominant than what it has been. I feel like we have been knocking off other mental mistakes. I feel like we have a chance to do something great. I feel like we are going to, obviously we're going to beat them, but I feel like going on for it, I feel like we're going to be great. So,
What are you hoping to achieve by the end of the season?
hopefully we have a decent record. Right now we're 3-3. Hopefully we win the rest of the games and put ourselves into a good playoff position. Really just looking forward to playoffs. And for me, hopefully I rack up another offer or so.
Thanks, Caden. Let's wish the Lady Jackets luck this season.
So I don't know about you, Asher, but I'm getting ready for spooky season. And apparently Chase is also. So let's see what yummy treats he's cooking up today.
So these are pumpkin whoopie pies. It's basically if a cookie and a cake had a baby, and it's two soft pumpkin cakes on the outside with a nice cream filling in the inside. And it's pretty much fall flavors in a dessert sandwich. And it's gonna be awesome, so let's get into it. So for the first step, we're going to mix in a teaspoon of nutmeg, right in there, half a teaspoon of nutmeg, a teaspoon of ground ginger in there. We're going to mix in 2 tablespoons of ground cinnamon. We're going to mix in a teaspoon of baking soda, right in there, and a teaspoon of baking powder. And last but not least, a teaspoon of regular white salt. And then we're going to whisk this around until it's fully combined. Okay, so the next step is we're going to mix in a cup of regular white sugar, and then we're going to mix in a cup of brown sugar. And we're also going to mix in a cup of regular oil, cooking oil. And then we're going to beat this together in our stand mixer. You can beat it with your hands or with a whisk, whatever, and it just needs to be fully combined. Okay, so now we just need to mix in 3 cups of pure pumpkin puree into the sugar and oil mixture. So we're just gonna... Okay, so now that this is all whipped up, we're going to add our 1 teaspoon of vanilla into the mixture and 2 eggs. And then we're going to combine this all together. So now that this is all mixed together, we're going to slowly add in a bit of flour at a time, and we're going to let each little bit of it mix in slowly. Okay, so now that we have everything mixed together, we're going to use a large cookie scoop or a 1 tablespoon measurement, and we're going to scoop it, try and get it clean and level on the scoop, and we're going to put them on the cookie sheet, about 1 to 2 inches of space between each one. You're probably going to have to make 1 or 2 more of these cookie sheets, and we're going to pop them in the oven at 350 for about 10 to 14 minutes until they come out nice and puffy and looking nice and soft. Okay, so now it is time to make the cream filling. So as the cakes are baking, we're going to mix 3 cups of white powdered sugar into a bowl, 18 ounces of cream cheese, and half a cup of butter, just 1 stick, and a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. Okay, so now that these are out of the oven and we have our frosting all mixed up and made, I just put it should be like a nice kind of soft, smooth, like how you'd expect frosting to be. I put it in this piping bag thing, and we're just going to squeeze it on here right in the center, just about that size, maybe a little bit bigger depending on how much you like. You're going to take your second pumpkin cake and press it right down on top.
All that's left is taste on, so I'm going to grab the ugliest one. Magnificent.
Man, that looks amazing. I can't wait to see what's on the menu for next time. Once again, that's all we have for this week of The Buzz. Be sure to check out back here for more weekly episodes.
Also, follow us at OHS Jacket Media on all of our socials to stay up to date on all that is happening at Oxford High School. Have a great Friday, Jackets, and
Go Big Go!